Here are 5 signs that you're not an attractive man. These are some signs that you're not attractive, and the faster you accept this and you start to work on it, the better. Let's get right into it.
This is Control Your Narrative, where we're focused on controlling our narrative. In today's video, we're going to react to FITXFEARLESS and the 5 reasons why you might not be attractive. Well, if you take his advice, then you might be hurting yourself, and I'll show you why at the end of this video of how he really does with women and how attractive they really think he is. So let's get this video started.
Number 1, no one ever asks you for directions. If you're someone that you go about life and nobody ever stops you and asks, hey, do you know where this and this is? Human beings have a natural inclination to gear and move and communicate with people that are more attractive. So let's use this example. Let's say you're walking and you're kind of confused. Would you ask the ugly hobo that looks scary for where to find the nearest mall? Or would you ask the well-dressed, attractive man who is also walking? You naturally will go and talk to the person that looks better. The reason why being attractive is so important is because they make subconscious judgments about you. When you're a good-looking person, when you're attractive, people automatically assume you have a good job or you have a good career or you make some kind of money. They automatically view you as more trustworthy without even knowing you. A lot of life is subconscious. A lot of life is the decisions people are going to make on you without even interacting with you. And your presentation and your appearance is gonna play a huge role in this. Every time I go out, let's say I wasn't known, people even still come up to me because I'm in great shape and they ask me, hey, where is this? And I'm like, oh, it's literally right there. It's like they just look for a reason to just say something. Girls do it all the time. That's something that I've noticed that girls do the most. Girls not gonna come up to you and be like, I think you're cute, let's talk. She's gonna ask you something like, hey, do you know where so-and-so is? I had a girl literally ask me, where is the city center? And it was literally right in front of her. I was like, it's right there.
That's crazy to think that you'll ask someone for directions on their attractiveness. I've seen people that just randomly went up to somebody, the nearest person, to get directions, whether it be in a store or, well, some people back in the day, they used to just go to the gas stations and get directions from the gas attendant or the gas station attendant. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you are looking for something, you'll do whatever it takes, whether it's asking a person that might look disheveled. Well, sometimes we just got to do what works best for us at that time. We don't have to always look for the most attractive person, as FITXFEARLESS says. I think he just says this because he thinks that's why people come up to him, but maybe it works for him, who knows? But I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I think it's ridiculous to go up to someone just because of their attractiveness. I just went up to people in a store sometimes just to get directions because I want to get it out of the way. I'm not going to take my time to look who's attractive back in the day. So, how do you ask for directions? Do you look for the attractive person? List that in the comments if you want.
Number 2, women view you as simply occupying space, not as a real person. This is the thing about life. We all put on a persona in the public versus the private. Not saying that you're a bad person because you do this. We just all naturally do this. We all have a public persona, right? When we're in public, the things that we otherwise wouldn't like in private, we will be a lot more willing to put up with, or we'll be kinder. You get what I'm saying? Like, women will get on the internet and be like, oh, I want a guy that's nice to me and he has a great personality. But then when she see your ass in public and you're ugly, she acts like you don't even exist. That's what I mean by I say human beings are fake. We all are pretending. All of us. The things that we otherwise wouldn't like or tolerate privately, in public, we know that we have to put on our public persona and carry ourselves a certain way. Women view men that are unattractive as space. You literally are just taking up space. They don't even see you. Every single girl I've had some kind of relationship with, I always have this conversation with them. Pay attention here, because I want you to have the same conversation with them too. I always ask them, when they start talking about guys, they talk about what they like and don't like in a man, and the kind of men that have treated them bad. They always describe the fuckboy. They always describe the attractive dude that didn't pay them no attention. And I'm just like, what about all the nice dudes in your life that are in the friend zone? Oh, well, you full of shit. Every single one of them. If you don't believe me, go have this convo with an attractive girl that you know, and let's see who are the men that she complains about. She doesn't complain about the nice guy. She doesn't complain about the guy who's willing to give her roses. She doesn't complain about the guy who's willing to do everything bend over backwards for her. It's the dude that doesn't pay her no attention. It's the guy that doesn't even act like she exists. It's the guy that could take it or leave it. That's the dude she keeps worrying about. Why? And then you ask her, okay, what about so and so and so and so and so and so that been trying to get at you and are willing to do everything for you? Oh, well, those guys. Like, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You don't find those men attractive. You're not into them. So they don't even consider those men as options. I think women are more savage than men when it comes to like attractiveness. Yes, men.
Well, with this one, I'd say he's about 50-50. I don't know what he means by taking up space. Maybe he means that they just see you as there. They don't acknowledge you. They just see you as you're in their presence. But I didn't get when he meant like you just take up space. But maybe that's what he meant. But then there's the other part where he says that sometimes women will acknowledge you in private, but not in public. Well, maybe they're ashamed to be with you. Who knows? Because he looks like he's on roids. Maybe they just kind of feel weird with the way he looks. These alpha males and red pill guys, they just think that just because you're jacked on steroids, that the females are going to start to find you attractive. Some women, very little, are into that roided out look, but most of them look for the athletic look, or maybe even less than that. But they don't want you to seem all like you're jacked on steroids for the majority. And as far as his other point on women going for the F boy, well, that I would say is somewhat true because I seen the same women sometimes, or like I used to have friends that would go for the same guys that treat them like crap, but they would the next relationship they're in would be the same, and they don't find someone that's like respectable and maybe treat them a little better. I'm not saying the simps, but I'm saying more respectable. But I seen the girls that would go for guys that treat them like crap. And I used to treat girls like that, and be, just because maybe it's just my attitude, that's how I came off. Some of them would call me an a-hole, but women would find that attractive. It's just weird, but he's not wrong on that part. But it's just like guys would go for girls that are stuck up, and I don't know. That's not me. I don't like girls that are stuck up, and if they do, then and they were just not good unless they were good there for a good time at night. But that's about it. But that's all I would have kept them around for back in the day. But now I don't like stuck up girls. That's just not me. So, but you are who you are into. So let me know if you're into stuck up girls or girls. Let me know why you think girls would go for guys that would treat them like crap. You can write that in the comments.
Attractive. Number 3, your friends love going to the clubs with you. Yeah. If your homies always love going to the clubs with you, it's for a reason. Let me explain to you something. When you're the good looking dude, when you're the best looking dude in your friend group, people don't really like to go to clubs with you. Yeah, they don't want to go out in public with you. You're going to steal all the girls. If you notice that everybody loves tagging you along, or when they invite you, it's like, oh, we make sure we bring because you make them look better. That's what it is. You make them look better. If you're not an attractive guy, you enhance the other guy's attractiveness, right? You make him look more attractive. So when you're in public with your friends and girls just skip you and they go right to him or they go right to your homies, you're like the booster. So if you notice that people love like your homies, they have no problem with you coming to the club with them. They have no problem with you coming to parties with them. That means they know that you make them look good. They know that you coming with them increases their odds. Here's what would happen if you were a good looking dude. Your friends will be a little hesitant, like, oh, he trying to make sure you don't steal a girl. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He'll be careful bringing you around girls because he's like, man, you might take the girl. They might like you more than me. If you don't hear those kind of connotations, you're not attractive, bro. You're just not. You're just not, okay?
That's crazy not to invite your friend just because you think that he's the better looking one. Maybe that's what FITXFEARLESS says. Maybe he's not the good looking one of his group because he's all like roided out. That's what I take from that is he has some bitterness toward his good looking friend. So that's why he doesn't do that. But there was a faction in WWE named Evolution, and it was consisted of Triple H, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, and Batista. And I heard Batista was the shy one, but Ric Flair wanted to pick up some girls, and he knew how to do it. And so he sent Randy Orton to talk to the girls, and those girls had a group, so they would invite those girls over, and they would sit on Randy Orton's lap. But the other girls would go home with, or well, at least to the hotels with the other guys, except Triple H. Triple H was not a party type guy, but it was usually these three hanging out, and some of them. But what I'm saying is, Ric Flair knew how to use this to his advantage. So if you're not the good-looking one, then maybe your good-looking friend could bring the girls over. But you just have to know how to use it. You just can't be hating on a friend just because you think he's better looking than you. And I would say that to Fix X Fearless. Maybe he's that not good looking friend because he looks like he's all roided out. But I understand why girls might not feel comfortable with him, and he does have a awkward appearance in public, as you'll see at the end of this video.
Number 4, her friends like you. The good looking fuckboy that gives her stress, that keeps her on her toes, her friends don't like. Oh yeah. If her friends like you, if her friends refer to you as, oh, he's the great guy who I love him. He has a great personality. He takes us all out to lunch and feeds all of us. They ain't worried about you. It's that good looking, handsome, fit, successful dude that's making her go crazy because you know what? The good looking, handsome, successful dude puts her on her toes. So she's always complaining to her friends. Women don't complain to their friends about the good guy. So their friends actually like you. It's crazy. You will notice that if you're a good looking dude, their friends don't like you. Like, him. Yeah. That's because she's always telling them how you drive her crazy and how all these girls be wanting to talk to you and all this stuff. If her friends like you, bro, you're not really that good looking.
I would have to disagree with Bismarck on this one because there's a lot of girls who will go for the bad boy who don't have a job, who sometimes are either too skinny or not in shape. So it's not always about the fit, good looking, successful guy for a lot of girls outside Miami. I heard there's a lot of girls in Miami that want only the guys with the most money so they can leech off them, but that's not everywhere. So that's not really like right to say for him because he has to get outside Miami to really experience what real women are like, not just the girls with the uh, surgery enhanced chests and butts, but he has to get outside and experience what real women like. Some women will stick with the guy that is physically harmful to them because they love him, I guess. But although he might be physically harmful and he might not have a job, but who knows? There's a whole spectrum of what women like, what they find attractive. And he just thinks that women are a stereotype. They only like men who are tall, chiseled, jacked on steroids, over six figures, because I think that's his excuse on why women don't want him because he's not over 6 foot. He might have some money, he might be jacked on steroids, but these red pill guys, alpha males, they always find reasons why women are not attractive to them. So, but I would just say, just be your best. You can't change anything, like except your personality, maybe how you dress, how you look, and just stuff like that. Other stuff you can't help about your height. Sometimes we're just naturally skinny, and it's going to take us longer to get bigger, muscular. But other things you just can't do. You can better yourself, your personality, by treating people better, by not being negative about yourself all the time. Think you got to think that you're at least good enough to talk to people, man or woman. You can't just say I'm not a intro or I'm not an extrovert and always use your introvert as the reason why you don't talk to people or communicate with people. So just don't make excuses like FITXFEARLESS Fearless does or
Number
Bizmark.
5, your mom always tries to hook you up. I know this is gonna hurt, bro, but moms are wonderful people. I love my mother to death. And when a mom knows that her son isn't so easy on the eyes, she tries to fill the gaps, right? She tries to go. Your mom is always trying to hook you up. She's always telling you about that friend that she has that has a daughter that would be a great fit for you. My mom know that. My mom know. Ain't nowhere in the world. My mom already know how I am with chicks. I've never had my mother try to hook me up with a girl because she is always warning me to stay away from girls and be careful with girls, not her trying to hook me up with girls. I've never had that problem. So if you notice your mom is always, she can see the pain in your eyes, bro. She can see the suffering. She knows her son doesn't get no girls. She knows her son isn't that attractive. You're attractive to her. You look good to her. But she knows that there are other people who look better than you, but she loves you.
This was a weird point that he brought up. I never heard anyone that has ever had their mom set them up with a chick. It's kind of awkward because maybe he's projecting something and he's just not saying it. Because I never heard most personal development guys or other channels bring up being set up by their mom, which is weird. But of course, all these red pill alpha male guys, they hide stuff in their past. He says that his mom never set him up on a date. Maybe she has, and he's just hiding it. But I just found this as a weird point. I would have never thought that this would have been a point. So I'm thinking that's something he's hiding. So, but I would just say, guys, girls, we just gotta be our best. Look our best. Maybe if you want to lose some weight, maybe do some burpees and maybe do some push-ups and maybe some bicycle crunches and circuit those, but maybe go for a run, but just monitor your diet. But you don't always gotta be like jacked on steroids or in the weight room. Just try to be your best, have confidence in yourself. You can't just be shy all the time and don't try to be a know-it-all like this guy, FITXFEARLESS. And I'm going to show you what women really, how they really come off when he tries to pick them up on dates in real life at the end of this video. That's what girls really think of this guy. He acts like he knows all the secrets to getting girls, but he's not. He's not a know-it-all. I don't even know why he calls or he would consider helping guys on dates when he has a hard time. But just watch the end of this video. But just be your best. Treat everyone good. If they don't like you, then don't change just because people don't like you. People are going to have their preference. Everybody has their preference of who they like, who they don't like. Just try to fix your hair up, trim your beard, take care of yourself, take a shower every day, and maybe spray on some fragrance. But always just try to do your best. Maybe read the Bible if you're a Christian, take care of your finances, work on your personal development. If you're shy and like with people, just keep talking to them and just always be respectful of others. That's the biggest thing. Don't think you're better than everybody, but don't think you're lower than anybody. So that's the best advice I could give. And always try to be your best because only you can control your narrative.
Oh, excuse me. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Where are you from?
Born in Moscow.
Moscow?
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
Just trying to do some stuff.
Trying to do. Really? You visiting?
No, I actually live here. I
Oh,
just
really?
Live here, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You moved? You just moved here?
Kind of. Long story, but I mean, I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm back here again, but
Okay. Why? How come to move?
breakup
Breakup.
for the best. For the
Damn.
better.
And this might be the stars aligning then.
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
Really? So what do you do for fun?
I was doing insurance, but I'm kind of like more heading towards the real estate route, so I do that and then modeling, but not OnlyFans, just modeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Cool.
commercial and stuff like that. Yeah.
Where you heading to now?
I was actually gonna go to the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a cool person.
Yeah.
We should hang out.
I have a boyfriend.